Some individuals may argue that success is subjective. In the 1920s, old money and new money determined how you were perceived as in the upper class. Did you inherit your family's fortune and the benefits that came with it? In the world of luxury, name, status, profit can all change in an instant, moving faster than anything imaginable. And some don't even realize how caught up in it they really are until it's too late.
Luke? You said you couldn't get a flight back home until Sunday.
What would an 8th month anniversary be without a surprise?
Hi. How long are you staying?
As long as you want.
No, seriously.
I'm not leaving. I just put in a new offer for an apartment.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Hey, speaking of new, have you got a new phone yet?
I'm getting one soon, okay? I've been busy. Planning a welcome home party for my boyfriend, actually. Everly, your father is online too.
What?
He said it's important. Detective McCarthy. Hi, Lauren. I wish we were meeting under better circumstances. It's how it always is. Where's his wife? An officer is taking your statement. Thanks.
And then when I came home, he was dead.
Mrs. Wilson LaFontaine. May I speak with you over here?
Sure.
Hi, I'm Detective McCarthy. I'll be leading this case. May I ask you a few questions?
Yes, of course.
What time did you come home to find your husband like this?
Today, around 9:30?
Did he have any friends come over to the house?
No, he would have told me. Why? Do you think someone we know did this?
Your husband had a bullet in his forehead. I'd say it was personal.
Oh my god.
Did Stephen have any enemies?
The entire city was his enemy. He always went on and on about how everybody was out to get him.
Was he always paranoid?
No, not until recently.
Did you notice any strange behavior leading up to his death?
He talked about making a mistake. Something about money.
Money?
He didn't give too much detail. He said he owed money to some guy. Romano? Yes, Romano! Detective! Found this by the window. What is it?
He's playing with us.
What are you talking about?
Get that tested for prints.
What's going on? What was that?
It was a business card. They leave it as a signature to the crime they committed.
They? More than one person did this?
This wasn't just one person. The Romanos are an organized crime family, but in more recent years, they've expanded their circle to strangers.
Are you saying my husband owed money to a mob?
Sadly, yes. Are there any other family members we need to contact?
Hey, I came as fast as I could. How did you hear about it?
My dad, actually.
Hey, Nash.
Hey. Where is he?
Bathroom.
We're lucky he isn't climbing out of the window and running away.
Don't give him ideas. You think I didn't try that already?
We're so sorry to hear about your uncle. He was such a great person, and—
Did you know he owed money to a mob? A mob. Didn't think they existed anymore outside of movies. What are you talking about? My aunt called and said that Stephen was killed by an organized crime family. They left a business card with the leader's signature.
That sounds like the
Romanos? Yeah.
Who? The Romanos are an organized crime family in the city. They've been here since the 40s, I think. My mom told me stories about them. They're one of the most wanted groups of criminals in the country. Anyone who's tied to them is either sent to jail or killed before they can confess.
And on top of that, they've never been caught. Not yet. Recrimination is all they deserve.
The police are working on it. They'll find who—
I'm not talking about the police. I'm talking about us. What?
Nash, how much of that did he drink this morning?
The Romanos have deserved to rot in a prison cell for the last 80 years, but no one, not even the detectives over the last few decades, have caught them.
So what? You think we can do better?
Is that even a question? We find Joseph Romano and bring his little group of rats to a prison cell. It's not that easy. Why do you think the police department hasn't caught them yet?
If the FBI or the CIA haven't been able to find the leader, what makes you think we can?
We have private investigators that can get us access to anything we want.
We can't just go around trying to find criminals. Do you know what people might think if they found out we're hunting a mafia?
We'd be doing the country a public service. No, okay? Forget about it. I'm not going to forget about it.
Wow, so you actually care about someone other than yourself.
I think it's the alcohol. Why do you want to do this? Really? While I wait for my bastard father to give me his fortune and glory, I might as well have something else on my resume. How does Hunter of Italian Mafia sound?
You want our help?
As much as I'd rather take all the credit, I wouldn't ask anyone else. Where would we even start? I'll tell you once you agree. It wouldn't be just us either. I want more people in on this.
What the hell do we have to do?
Glad you asked. The first thing we need is a bigger circle, but don't worry about that. What you need to do, Dons, is get your ass on a plane to Las Vegas. What? For the last 20 years, it's been speculated that a Romano owns one of the hotels on the Las Vegas Strip. It's owned by a private investor in New York and not a franchised company. So, 2 weeks ago, the New York Times published an article saying a Romano tried to buy out another hotel on the Strip, but the owner didn't take it too damn lightly. We need to find out why the guy wanted to buy the hotel.
Maybe to expand his mafia empire. Why do I have to be the one to go to Vegas? That's a 5-hour flight!
You're the only one here who can work away from New York.
And we can't email this guy?
You think you'll take us seriously?
Fine. What hotel am I even going to? The Bellagio? Mirage? Vogue?
Grayson Hotels.
Hi, checking in? Yeah. Last name? Dons? Wonderful, we have you in a 1-bedroom suite on the 20th floor. Perfect. I was also wondering if Mr. Grayson was available to speak. Do you have an appointment? No, actually, I don't. I tried making one, but his assistant said that his schedule was booked. I'm sorry, but without an appointment, it's going to be very difficult to contact him. Thanks anyway. I've been walking around the hotel like a lost puppy, Caspian. What the hell am I supposed to do now? What do you think I've been trying to do? You're not the one who had to endure a 5.5-hour flight and walk around a hotel for another 2. I don't even know what he... Yeah, it's like 10 o'clock. Okay, I'm going to get a drink. Bye.
I personally like it better up here. Less crowded in comparison to downstairs.
What?
Less people in the lobby bar than the party.
Party?
On the bottom floor.
I don't know. I really haven't had the chance to look around.
I've always liked the lobby bar. Feels cozier. May I get a glass of ice water? Perfect, thanks. If you don't mind me asking, where are you visiting from?
New York. I'm here for business.
Business?
Yeah, I've been trying to get in touch with the owner of this hotel, but his schedule is like crazy booked until the next century.
Huh. I heard he's a pretty busy person.
You have?
Sometimes, yes.
Great.
What part of New York are you from?
Manhattan.
It's hard to leave that place, even for business.
Yeah, I mean, at least there's New York if I get homesick, right?
That's my go-to, actually.
Did you live in New York?
I lived there until I was about 1. Then I moved to England with my mum. After I graduated high school, I came back to the States to go to college.
Where did you go?
NYU.
If you miss it so much, then why don't you go back?
I do. Quite frequently, actually. Do you usually leave the city?
No, not at all. I don't have a reason to. And when I do, I try to avoid it.
Why? You love it so much?
That's exactly why.
Ah, born and raised?
Proud of it, too.
I bet you are.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing bad.
You sure?
Positive, darling.
Uh-huh. Okay. Hi, can you put this on my room?
Of course.
Thanks.
What room?
Mr. Grayson, you have the files you asked for? Mr. Gray... You own this hotel?
Chase Grayson, it's a pleasure to meet you.
I've been been sitting here and talking to you for the past 10 minutes, and you pretended that you didn't know who I was talking about?
That's not true. I said that I agreed he had a busy schedule, which I do.
Listen, can I talk to you? Please, it's about the Romanos.
I'm sorry, I'm not interested in any more interviews.
My friend's uncle was recently killed by someone in the mob, and he sent me here to talk to you.
Who? I keep track of the Romanos.
His name was Stephen LaFontaine.
That happened just a few days ago.
Exactly. Look, can we talk somewhere in private?
Yeah.
So, he thinks you can help us.
I don't think your friend knows what he's getting you lured into.
All he wants to know is why the Romanos allegedly tried to buy out your hotel.
Listen, you're missing the point. I'm so sorry to hear about the death of your friend's family member, but I can't let you all go through with this, even if I don't know you.
If you know more things about the Romanos that can help, then why don't you work with us?
What?
I know it's a weird question, but our game plan is to put this family in jail. We don't want another mafia in the city, Chase. We would work mainly in New York. Devise plans, hire private investigators. If the police can't catch these people, then maybe we can.
These are dangerous people, Everly.
I know, but
I don't think you do.
Look, thanks for your help, really, but I should get packing so I can go back home.
Wait. Are you serious about catching these people?
Yes, and we really think you could help us.
We can set up a base at my hotel in Manhattan.
You're in?
Yeah, I'm in. So, this guy owns 5 hotels across the country?
Yeah, in Miami, Las Vegas, Manhattan, LA, and Seattle.
How old is he?
22.
He's the same age as we are?
Yeah, I know!
There is something we're doing wrong.
Phineas Murphy. Julie Kane. Thought I saw the last of you at Paris Fashion Week. You know, at least I was invited. My friend was a guest of honor, and seeing your face in the front row was priceless. Well, it's not every day I see my sworn enemy on another continent. Caspian, why is she here?
She's helping.
With what? My family owns the largest shipping company in the city. Maybe your mob has been doing a little bit more than organized crime. Your family has scandal written all over it. That was junior year, Julie. At least my family supports my decisions, unlike yours. We all remember what happened senior year, but hey, at least you got into Princeton.
Guys, come on. Do you both usually fight like this?
It's kinda our thing. Now that gives me a reason to visit Vegas more often.
This is it?
One question, will this get out? What? That we're trying to catch an 80-year-old mafia? I'm just saying, Kane, that if people find out we're doing this, the mob might come after us themselves.
Less work on our part.
I'm serious.
That's why our first order of business is to get on the inside.
What are you talking about?
You and Chase are going to be attending a party tomorrow hosted by a friend of the Romanos. You're out of your mind. You'll have fake names and IDs.
Why do they get to do it?
Because Reuben Marshall and Stacy Corbin are the CEOs of their jointly owned company. And last time I checked, none of us own our own companies except Everly and Chase. They would know what to say.
Do these people actually exist?
No. Which means that you better put on a damn good show. You expect us to pretend to be 2 CEOs of a shady company that doesn't exist in front of wanted criminals.
What? I can't do that.
Well, Luke can get his head out of his ass and understand. You're insane. We can't do this. We'll be caught. Don't break character. It's easy.
Maybe for you, but you're not the one who's going to be talking to criminals.
It's a couples event. There's other wives there too, but don't make any friends. You're there to get information, not recruit new women for your book club.
When does this good time start?
Tomorrow night, 9 o'clock.
Can we at least see the rings? Oh my god. Nash, can you tell him that his plan sucks?
So we go in there, pretend we're married, talk to people, and that's it. That's it.
I have to hand it to you, Cass. I didn't think you could make a plan that actually sounds decent.
This plan is not decent. They'll catch on. Of course they will. This plan sucks. This is supposed to be a damn group effort. So next time, why don't you help instead of sitting on your asses. By 9 o'clock tomorrow, you'll be Mr. and Mrs. Marshall.
Great.